Hello everyone, I'm Mizi, and today I'll be showing you on how you can register with HIP. Let's go! First, you need to register your account at hip.hdcglobal.com. Fill in your email, password, and don't forget to tick the box before you proceed. Click Get Started. Success! Next, fill in your personal details on the user profile page and click Update. Success! Most importantly, fill in all informations of your company on the business profile page and click Update. Success! Don't forget to fill in the organization information and click Update. Success! Complete your products and services listing here so that your range of products is visible, and here is the example of a completed business profile. Easy, isn't it? Be a HIP member and accelerate your business with HDC.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. I'm Shilda Ismail and you are currently watching HIP live from our office at Halal Development Corporation in Talinjaya. Alright, we have an interesting lineup for our thematic talk show which we call as Inovasi Produk Halal. HIP Live brings you an interesting topic beyond the conventional halal topic, and today we'll be speaking on Shariah Compliant Medical Finance. Have you heard about it? If you have not heard about it, do stay tuned until the end of the show. Okay, so having trouble paying for your medical procedures for maternity, number one. Have your insurance companies declined coverage or maybe been turned away by the banks? And have you thought of an interesting topic here, bariatric surgery? Or another issues been highlighted currently, have you been referred to mental health therapy but you do not have the means to pay it? So today we have our CEO of Amden Capital, Ranjit Singh of Shariah Compliant Medical, Aesthetic and Dentistry Financing Provider in Malaysia, and he'll be speaking on Shariah Compliant Medical Finance. Hello there, apa khabar Ranjit? How are you?
Hey Shilda, good afternoon. Thank you for having me. I'm good, thank you.
All right, good. Okay, first of all, as you can hear what I have put it on the table, some of the scenarios that happen. Yeah. So first of all, tell me more about medical finance and how does it differ from Shariah Compliance Medical Finance, Ranjit?
Okay. In short, medical financing is a product that is tailor-made to meet your medical and healthcare needs.
Okay.
So it is very, very different from personal financing, where you can go and get financing and go and buy a product, right? So for us, it's really dedicated, and the financing is only strictly meant for your medical needs.
Okay.
Now, it has never been done in Asia before. Of course, in the Western world, been there for decades. So we decided to start this after doing years of financing, and we saw the demand for quality finance, for quality medical needs go up.
Okay.
And also given that that government hospitals have become rather crowded, so those who would opt for a more personalized treatment would want to be able to pay for these treatments. Back to Sharia compliant medical financing.
Okay.
When we started medical financing, we realized a lot of our Muslim clients were asking for a Sharia compliant product. So what we did was we spoke to our team, and then we came up with an idea to create this product. So we went and we started looking for Sharia advisors. So we went through. Of course, there are 19 Sharia advisors in the country, and we found one, Afsha Sharia Advisory.
Okay.
We decided to choose them because they've got expertise in banking, in financing, They've got expertise in medical and also in the insurance industry. So
Okay.
we thought of them to be really suitable. Um, why also? Because our clients, they want to meet their religious and obligation when they go for let's say when they want to have a child or when they want to go for a surgery.
I
They want
see.
to do everything to meet their religious obligations. So they want kata when they go for it, right? They said we feel we feel lega tau that we've done everything, including
Okay.
the financing is Sharia compliant.
Okay. So, what are the requirements needed when applying for these services, and what kind of services are eligible for under the medical financing?
Um,
Can you elaborate when you
requirement,
mention aesthetic and then dentistry? Perhaps you can tell us, what are the services?
yeah. Requirements are pretty much minimum salary is 5,000 ringgit.
Okay.
Um, the client has to be working and residing in the Klang Valley for now. The usual credit checks, background checks, permanent
Okay.
employment, etc., etc. The
All right.
areas that we cover for Sharia, the areas that we cover are maternity, confinement, which is not covered by anyone. We cover confinement. Bariatric surgery is something that has a lot of demand. Um, in terms of aesthetic, sometimes if mainly it's a cleft palate
Okay. Yeah.
and what do you call that? Lesung pipit.
Bukan lesung pipit. Okay, tak apa. I pun terlupa. What is it? It's not lesung pipit. Lesung pipit tu lain. Lesung pipit kat sini.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, the
Cleft
cleft
is
palate,
different.
then.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
cleft palate,
Yeah.
right? So that is considered as yeah, oh yeah, lesung pipit dimple. So cleft palate.
Sumbing.
Sumbing, yeah,
Sumbing.
correct,
Yes,
correct.
yes, yeah. Okay.
Correct.
Lesung pipit lain. Lesung pipit tu
Nah,
kita kena biarkan saja, Ranjit.
nah, betul, betul. So sumbing kan, so cleft
Yeah.
palate. That is considered a bit of aesthetics involved as well.
Yes,
So
betul.
that involves plastic surgery. So we cover that as well. We do dentistry, we do eye surgery, uh, pretty much quite a bit, quite extensive.
Okay.
But
So
our, sorry?
So if you want to know more, you can go log on to www.amdencap.com. You can look at the teaser or the crawler there, the website of Amden Capital, in order to understand more what are the services and finance options that you can subscribe to. Betul, Ranjit. So
Yeah,
I'm
betul.
looking at your brochure here. It mentioned here, what does it mean by flexibility of alternative financing option? You mean it's flexible or in terms of the duration, timing? Or how?
Yes, we it depends on what procedure you go because we
Okay.
don't book on like one size fits all. No,
All right.
certain things you take short duration, certain things a bit longer, but the maximum duration we do is up to 36 months because we feel that anything more than that you should be covered by insurance or your procedure should be covered by insurance. Um, we provide a lot of we marry finance and medical.
Okay.
We make a lot of effort. We do research. We try and understand each and every medical procedure that we finance. Sometimes we speak to surgeons, we speak to doctors who are well versed in the field to understand how we can assist clients and how we can better tailor make our product to suit our client needs.
I see. Okay. I'm looking also here as the convenient repayment via direct debit, meaning to say they can somehow, they need to have a certain credit application with you, or how do we go about this?
They do. They do. We will, once they apply, we will vet the applications. We ask them for the
Okay.
supporting documents.
Right.
We do a background check on them, a credit score check.
Okay.
So once they get all that done, then the agreements are prepared, the offer letter, the tawaruk agreement, and the akad. So upon that, our Sharia advisors will do a trade on bursa because
I
it's
see.
Islamic, right? Yeah.
I
So
see.
upon getting the trade, the certificate from Bursa, then we will disperse to the hospital
I
or
see.
the clinic or the dental clinic.
Okay, so meaning
So
to say, the doctor's referral letter perlu juga ada, Ranjit?
tak semestinya,
Oh,
tak
okay.
semestinya. As long as the financing goes to the hospital, we are good with that.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. So, how has it been with the outcome from Malaysians? How has it been with your business?
It has been very, very good. A lot of
Okay.
people will come to us and say, we never knew that you
Mm.
could finance maternity confinement.
Mm.
We never knew that you could finance bariatric surgery. Because being being obese, you only got two options, right? One is you're self-funded, and one is you get to withdraw from your EPF account too. If
Okay.
your EPF account tu tak cukup, then you're stuck. So
Yeah.
we give them the alternative. You can still keep your credit card, you can still keep your cash for emergency use,
Yeah.
right? You can withdraw partially from EPF. The rest we can finance for you.
Right.
So
Okay.
electric has been really amazing. It's a life changing procedure that's done, lah, and a really life changing, life saving.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna discuss again with Ranjit with regards to maternity financing. Yeah. So, but before that, we have a very special guest today. We have straight from OT actually, from Dr. Mustafa Mohammed Taher. He's a well-known bariatric surgeon in Malaysia. So, joining us together is Dr. Mustafa. How are you?
I'm
You are
good.
you are still
Thank
with your scrubs coming to HIP Live. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum,
you.
doctor. How are you?
Salam, alhamdulillah. Fresh from the oven.
Yeah, betul.
Hi,
Okay.
Doc.
All right.
Hi,
Okay.
you.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, good to see you
Okay,
guys.
Dr. Mustafa ni sangat-sangat popular ya. Okay, doktor boleh perhaps you can also tell us what is bariatric surgery, and a lot of people understand that, oh, you're going to lose weight a lot and then sekejap aja you're going to lose weight, kan? But what are the awareness that you wish to explain to our audience on bariatric
Uh,
surgery? Go ahead.
okay, thank you, Shida, for the great opportunity to be on this platform so we can actually elaborate and clear up things for people. The wrong concept they're talking about, this is a weight reduction surgery. We don't title it as that. Bariatric
Okay.
surgery is a surgery that can treat medical illnesses secondary to the obesity. Now, the
Okay.
obesity that we call it morbid obesity and jadi bahaya and risk your life. So
Yeah.
people, they understand it is basically is something to make you to lose weight, to look good, whatsoever, but never talk about like all the illnesses that you have it because of the obesity. So the concept of bariatric surgery is actually been there since 1950s. The first it was in the States, United States of America.
Okay.
In Malaysia, we've been working hard on it to make it like up to the level, and we brought it up to the level to the international standard, and we are now changing into a level of like teaching the surrounding countries how to do the right bariatric surgery because this is considered the highest laparoscopic skills for people
Okay.
for
All
surgeons per
right.
se. Okay, so with the help of people like, let's say, elaborate about the medical illness. Now, the problem is people they consider themselves as fine to be like a bit of overweight,
Mm.
and because of that, people they accepted also the fact that but when you are in the middle age, in your 40s and your middle early 50s, it's fine if you have diabetes or hypertension, but actually this is the wrong concept, and
Yes.
and and this is where we want to tell that in a country like in Malaysia, what we have here, we are number one in Southeast, and second actually in Southeast Asia, and number one for the childhood obesity. So it's basically,
Okay.
yeah, it's actually a growing problem, and this problem is actually it start to be like the people, and the problem the people they are in, some of them in their denial. It's okay.
Yep. Okay, doctor seems to have some technical issue here, but that's all right. Let's go on to Ranjit. Ranjit, okay. Perhaps doctor, you can just leave the room first and come back. All right, we go on with Ranjit. Ranjit, perhaps you can also tell us about financing for bariatric surgery and what are the requirements.
The requirements are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Minimum is because the financing needed is higher. So the minimum for bariatric surgery, we try and do about 6,000 income.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
of course, we would love to see apa name that you don't just come in and say I need bariatric surgery because the money will not go straight to the client. The money
Okay.
goes to the hospital. So we'll connect with the hospital and confirm the client, and then it goes straight to them.
Okay.
So far, the clients that have done surgery are those who've come to us after surgery. I see them usually after I speak to them about a week after, and I
Yeah.
see them about a month after. It is amazing.
All right.
The results are amazing. I've got clients who've lost 5 kilos in the first month,
All right.
and they feel better. And after, sorry, 5 kilos in the first week, and after a month, you can see that they start to feel better. They they are clearer with their thoughts.
Okay, so
It's
doctor is back again. We
yeah,
can see
doctor.
that doctor is back again. So
Yeah,
sorry, this is normal in an internet interview. So doctor,
yeah.
just now, as we mentioned just now, what are the perceptions and awareness that needs to be addressed, especially in Malaysia, with regards to bariatric surgery? Doctor,
Okay.
silakan.
Okay. So basically, we need to define it as something that is essential for the health, for the life survival. Now,
Betul.
you may survive for the whatever age that God already created for you. Ini Tuhan, okay, kita tak boleh change. Tapi we can actually change the quality of life that we have.
Yeah.
Is you can live to certain age without having joints problem. You can for Muslim people you can pray like normal. For normal people you can go and climb mountains. But
Yeah.
these are things that we need to address earlier. Okay, now if we come to the definition of it, obesity in Malaysia is 50.1%. So in the population, half of your population is between obese and overweight. The
Yeah.
true obesity number is almost to 20% of the population. You are talking about few millions of those people that actually have this problem. Now, if you come to the cost effectiveness of treating obese people with their problem, definitely it will be very high. Now,
Yeah.
meaning if you treat them for their joint problem, for diabetes and hypertension, then definitely that will be even more than doing one-time surgery, which is basically will help them to treat all these medical problems. Now, what we are trying to do here, with the help of good people like yourself, is actually to educate people. Don't reach to the level of obesity so they don't need to go for the surgery.
Yeah.
For those people who miss that, then it's basically that there is no choice. But at least for the upgrowing generation. But you find actually now, you can find this one. Nowadays, you can find a lot of healthy life restaurants. Some of the kiddies, they're actually more into healthy type of food. But still, Malaysia is second in Southeast Asia in obesity, in childhood obesity, after
Yeah.
Brunei. So
Yeah.
basically, that generation growing up definitely will end in obesity. They will end on our table. How can we treat them? This is where basically we need to change our mind thoughts. Yeah, that's all about it.
Yeah. Okay, doctor, I have to ask you a very direct question now, doctor. What is the cost range or fee
Mm.
of bariatric surgery? Lebih
Okay,
kurang berapa? Mm-mm.
okay. I'm talking about in my center because we are a high volume center. Basically, we
Yeah.
do almost like up to 1,000 cases, 800 to 8,000 cases per year. So
Okay.
basically, on daily basis, we do 4 to 5 cases per day. Now, because we
Okay.
have, yes, today we did 4 cases.
Okay.
Now, you see, because of this high volume, definitely we have our own packages, so we can
Okay.
package it up.
All
And this
right.
is what basically I would say roughly between 30 to 35,000. This would be the
Ringgit.
cost of surgery, yes, because there are
Yeah.
different types of surgeries as well.
All right.
But basically, this includes everything in. Okay.
Right.
the blood test, the scope, the surgery in and out and everything. Because hospital stay in this surgery is only one night. So the patient come today, we operated them today, tomorrow they can go home.
Mm-mm. How risky is bariatric surgery? I mean, if you can
Well,
come to me from your opinion and your success, doctor.
okay, so basically, this is a pure 100% elective cold surgery. So
Right.
basically, you are not forced to do any surgery for those people who are not prepared. Some
Yeah.
people, we kind of prepare them over a few days. Some people, we need months to prepare them because, they
Okay.
are big, they need a lot of. So when those patients who are prepared very well in a very good facilities, with a skillful hand, the risk of the surgery is actually less than the risk of doing operation of appendix.
Okay. All right.
Now,
So
appendix, it's a
can. Yeah.
just appendix, it's just an appendix. Now, this appendix is actually when they come, they have inflammatory process, they have white cell count high, whatever. In bariatric, no, everything is in the right setting. So if you do it right, so it's quite safe.
Okay. Let's say lah, doctor. Sorry ya, Ranjit, I nak tanya.
No
Some
problem.
someone is asking. Okay. Let's say lah, someone who's got a very so have a very good BMI and everything, and she or he is not in the morbid obesity category, and she's got the money, she or he got the money, and still wants to do the bariatric surgery. What will be your advice, doctor?
Oh, you mean
Macam diri
suka
sendiri, macam diri sendiri je nak tanya kan. Okay, because Ranjit wants to finance finance. Okay, go ahead.
No, now we have Ranjit. We have no problem. Whenever it's happened, go see Ranjit.
Go to Ranjit, kan? Okay, so what do you think? So let's say like this person who is not into the category of morbid obesity as you mentioned, kan? But he still wants to go because he say dah cuba try to lose weight, trying all sorts of fitness, etc. Still, wants to have some kind of aesthetic punya value lah. Orang kata nak nampak cantik and all. Kan? What do you think, doctor? Will you advise that?
Okay, thank you for the good question. Let's talk some science here. Okay, everything we do, we have to follow the protocol. We have a protocol of Malaysia Health. Okay, and we have our guidelines. So now, if we follow the whole world, anybody BMI obesity class 2, that's mean BMI more than 35, then is qualified for bariatric surgery. For Asian, because of the short stature, we minus 2.5. So anybody more than 32.5, no question as they are qualified for bariatric surgery. All right?
Okay.
Those people who are, this is obviously class 2. Class 1, 27.5 to 32.5, those people who have any medical problem, asthma, diabetes, hypertension, sleep apnea, heart problem whatsoever, or the patient, they have any physical disability. So that's mean if you want to push them for exercise, they cannot do. So that's why somehow they are crippled in that sense, then you can do for them. 3, those people who have very fluctuant weight, naik turun, they go up and down, up and down, up and down. Or if the patient desire. Now, this is a special category of people, obviously class 1, but they give up. That's it. They try. You have to make sure that you really try everything. Then you explain to them, you educate them, then it's fine. Come to the category, which is maybe that this is precisely your question. Those people who are literally in normal weight or in overweight. We don't much advise on it unless the patient, they have a very significant illness. Okay, now if you go to a country like Japan, which is basically still considered from the Asian country, Japan is actually a BMI 25 and they call it clinically patient obese. That means in a sense of you feeling that you feel big, you feel like you have this is affecting your life socially or like emotionally or medically or reducing your profile, still they can go for it. So there are different countries, they have a different CPD line guidelines, but this is how we do it in Malaysia. But anything less, we prefer like at least obviously class 1 and above, then we can. Usually you need to advise the patient. But some of them, they want to kurus kering, like very slim.
Yeah. This is through peer pressure and through the internet influence, etc., kan, doctor? Okay. So my last question is with regards to, because we have a very lovely Ranjit here. What are your opinion on the medical assistance through Amden Capital Shariah Compliance? What do you think about this, doktor? Doktor dulu, lepas tu kita pergi kat Ranjit. Ranjit, kita nak minta duit, so dia lambat sikit. Okay, what do you think about this? Such services. Go ahead,
The
doctor.
question to me.
Yes, question to
All
you.
right. Okay, so now you see we try our best to get this to be covered by insurance, but
Yes.
unfortunately till now this is actually a universal problem. It's not only in
Right.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things behind it. Okay, the thing is, we really stuck in a very short options to get those people be covered. But when we get something, and we are living in Muslim countries, that to have something actually is still considered Sharia cover or Sharia
Yeah.
law. So make the people basically have really a good chance to have this is financially adopted by people like Amden Capital. And the good thing about it, the process is very simple. I've been like getting a lot of good feedback from them, because this basically literally put us in a very good space that we can try from this. We can finance all our patients, because you have to understand, people, they understand only rich people they can get obese. No, obesity is the disease of the mid and low socioeconomic class. It is not, of course, because you understand that it's actually come from eating good food, then you get obese, you have eat a lot of food. No, but poor quality food also is a cause of obesity. That's why majority of the people who do have this problem, they are from the mid and low socioeconomic. So basically, they don't have their own finances. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, and I think this is a golden chance that can open a lot of doors for us, hopefully, and windows in the future. Then we can convince even the normal insurance company that you see that we have like Amden Capital, they need to do very well. We have but the good thing why we are dealing with us, because we have a package. We don't variable in the price. It's not like one patient 30,000, another patient would be 70,000. No.
Yeah.
The difference would be 1,000, 2,000. So it's very variable. The variable is very adaptive to them. So that's why they are also comfortable. They're giving a great service to the patients. Thanks to them.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Mustafa. Okay,
Thank you, Dr.
that's all we have for Dr. Mustafa with regards to bariatric awareness, bariatric surgery awareness. So, Dr. Mustafa, thank you so much. We will invite you again in another endeavor, perhaps in a different kind of topic that we can. Okay, so coming back to Dr. Ranjit, Dr. Ranjit, Ranjit jadi doctor. Okay, Ranjit, what do you think about this bariatric procedure? What are the requirements as we continue what you have mentioned just now?
Okay, Shilda, if I may retract a bit and go back.
Yeah,
When
sure.
you were asking Dr. Mustafa about the risks for bariatric surgery, if I can just add in, each Dr. Mustafa's patient or my client that goes to Dr. Mustafa for surgery, usually I will speak to them the day after and ask them how did the surgery go. Surgery went very smooth. They say Dr. Mustafa is very good. Surgery went very smooth, and then they say, "Oh, we're going to be discharged after lunch the following day." And it's very for surgery that sounds like, oh, you potong perut and all that, but it is really the feedback that I get from them is like it's basically it's a very simple procedure and very safe, and they say Dr. Mustafa puts us at ease. That's the thing. They say Dr. Mustafa puts us at ease. We see a doctor handsome pun kita pun dah rasa okay.
Wow.
No stress already. I get that a lot. Oh, Dr. Mustafa handsome. Ayo, no stress lah, Mr. Ranjit. Say. A lot of clients tell me that.
Nak buat surgery ke nak jumpa doktor ni? Marah nanti isteri Dr. Mustafa nanti. Okay, Ranjit. Okay, so what are the most popular services that people subscribe from your medical finance, Shariah, and also the Shariah medical finance? Yeah.
The most popular are a tie of two: bariatric surgery and maternity and confinement.
Right.
So these two are really in demand because we know that Dr. Mustafa's rates are very reasonable.
Yep.
And then it's just one line only. So he doesn't keep you for a few nights. So that's why I think they can manage your charges very well. So when they
Yeah.
come to us for financing, even the financing is very doable. So it's because of the competitive rates, the attractive rates.
Okay.
As for maternity shield, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Um, I've got two kids, 20 and 23. When they were born in a private facility. Um, Normal delivery, single room, epidural, 6,000.
Mm-hmm.
Now the same facility we finance is double of that.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, so now dulu bila berpantang pun confinement, you bring in the bibik one day 100. Now confinement it goes up to 20,000. So
Okay.
that is also a need, and a lot of people, their parents are either no longer around or parents are in kampung and they are here.
Yeah.
So confinement is something that is gotten a bit more expensive than what much more expensive than what it
Yeah.
used to be. Eh?
Betul.
So these two are really very much in demand.
And
That's
Ranjit,
see.
okay, I would like to ask you, why do you think a family or a father or the orang kata breadwinner in the family should put the priority in maternity and confinement?
Oh, really should lah. I mean, for those who've been mothers before, who've gone through pregnancy,
Yeah,
the
betul.
the moment you conceive, your body changes, your hormones go out of sync, they go whack,
Yeah,
because you change a lot. Emotionally you change, physically you change. um, I think if you can give your wife the comfort that she so much so deserves, that she really deserves, you
yeah,
know um, then you should do it.
right.
And confinement as well, because it's like a roller coaster of emotional and physical changes.
Betul.
Daripada say 45, 50 kilos, suddenly you go up to about 70 kilos,
Tak apalah,
right?
Dr. Mustafa ada.
Bukan,
Come
tiba-tiba
on.
you bersalin, keluar balik kan, you're down, and then
Ah,
your hormones are, that's why you have postpartum and all that. So
yes,
confinement
betul.
in postpartum is very important,
Yeah.
to manage postpartum. So we, as you're back to your question, the spouse, si suami tu kalau boleh, husband, give the best you can lah, because bukan setiap bulan isteri bersalin. Not every month
Betul.
that your wife delivers kan. Maybe two
Dengar
years
tu.
once,
Betul.
3 years once. So try and provide the best that you can.
Yeah. Okay, so
That's
meaning to
comfort.
say, means if anybody to sign up or subscribe into Amden Capital through your medical finance, Shariah or non-Shariah compliance, okay, that's the patient's punya option, kan?
Yeah.
Meaning to say they can have a repayment of your maternity, let's say your maternity and also confinement. All these packages, is it in one or it can be separated? Maternity
We
satu atau
we are
aduh,
flexible. We can do both.
I see.
For
Okay.
maternity, we'll disperse directly to the hospital.
All
For
right.
confinement, we understand maternity is special. So for
Okay.
for maternity is the only one where we can split payments. One
Mm,
goes to you for your confinement care.
okay.
The other one goes straight to the hospital.
Right. Okay. So, all right. So, in let's say I want to deliver in Prince Court, contohnya, just because I feel I want, I want to give. Can I choose my hospital or
You
my doctor?
definitely can,
Okay.
as long as it's KKM certified.
Right.
We are okay
Okay.
with that.
Okay. So, where do I go first? To the hospital first, or go to Amden Capital first?
It's best to go and see a doctor,
Right.
and then you get your
Range of
range of,
apa,
yeah, the financing that's
fees. Yeah.
needed. Yeah, only then you come to us.
Okay, got it. So then we know the flow lah. Tiba-tiba datang pergi ke Amden Capital, and then I say I want to do this. That you also don't know how to quote your patients ataupun you punya client, kan,
Correct,
Ranjit?
correct.
Okay,
Because,
so we
for
had
example, just give you an example.
okay,
Patient comes, sees Dr. Mustafa and is referred
okay,
to us for financing, and then we will, upon disbursement, we will confirm with Sengil. We will quote the MRN number there. So
I see.
So the hospital knows that the monies are coming from this for this patient.
Right. Okay.
It's
There
all
are
above
many
board.
Okay, there are many more services that been provided under Amden Capital, but you have to check out through their website, which is www.amdencap.com. And if you are interested with Dr. Mustafa, you can go to his Facebook, right? It's Dr. Mustafa Taher, and he's very, 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 very famous and popular in internet, in social media. All right, we've been talking and chit-chatting for almost 35 minutes here. I think we're pretty much we have concluded some of the ideas on what is medical, Sharia compliant medical finance, and also bariatric surgery. Okay, for the last round, Dr. Mustafa, what are your advices to the Malaysian with regards to menjaga kesihatan, etc., etc., Doctor?
Okay, I always like to emphasize on things. Obesity is something preventable,
Yeah.
and always we say it's a prevention better than the treatment. So basically, we need to educate ourselves. We are doctors, and we do this, but at the same time, we do things to teach our people and patients how to exercise, how to change their lifestyle, and
Yeah.
everything. You have to understand, even if the bariatric surgery to make you change your bowel, make you eat less, change your other stuff, but if you're not going to change yourself, then believe me, nothing can work with you. So the
Yeah.
changes always have to come from ourselves. Okay, we
Betul.
need to understand the word, the golden word, which I always say, health. The health is something to be earned. So you have to work for your health. So you have to work
Ah,
for your being like slim, being like healthy, being like, we don't take it like a weight per se. But if your food habits is good, type of food you eat is good, your lifestyle is good, exercise is actually part of your life. Just imagine you don't brush your teeth. How do you feel? This is how your body, the toxins stay inside. So you need to change yourself. These were the things you'll change. We can help, but if you don't help yourself, then believe me, there is no solution.
okay.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Doctor, for that advice. Okay, Ranjit, any advice for our listeners and our netizen out there?
Plan
Right.
well.
Yes.
Plan your finances very very well. Whether it's for bariatric or maternity, plan it very very well. Know your options. Bariatric is good. The government's been flexible. I wish, as Dr. Mustafa said, I wish the insurance companies would cover it because it's not only about weight loss. Clients come in with BP through the roof. You know, their sugar readings are diabetes is really bad, etc. After that, once they do bariatric, then you can see. Then they come and tell me after a month we see changes, 2 months, and it makes a change. I really hope that insurance companies will cover this procedure.
Yeah.
Because
Really.
in the long term, it saves insurance companies a lot of money because your patient won't be admitted
Yeah.
for all those, for all those ailments. So
Yeah.
I really hope, yeah, it's business first, but I really hope the insurance companies would look at this and cover bariatric surgery. For maternity, don't wait to the 39th week. By the 36th week, please go and sort your finances out. A lot of our
Yeah.
clients at the 38th week they deliver 2 weeks before. A lot of
Oh,
them.
okay.
So,
Yeah.
so plan your finances well for your medical procedures.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, both Ranjit and also Dr. Mustafa in our HIP Live. Hopefully, we can see you guys again in another platform. Do ensure all you guys share this video as wide as possible. For more information on Amden Capital, you can log on to website www.amdencapital.com. You can see it on our crawler. And do join us as HIP member. And to be part of our HIP Halal integrated platform is hip.hdcglobal.com. And I'm Shilda Ismail. Thank you again. Signing off. Assalamualaikum.
Hello everyone, I'm Mizi, and today I'll be showing you on how you can register with HIP. Let's go! First, you need to register your account at hip.hdcglobal.com. Fill in your email, password, and don't forget to tick the box before you proceed. Click Get Started. Success! Next, fill in your personal details on the user profile page and click Update. Success! Most importantly, fill in all informations of your company on the business profile page and click Update. Success! Don't forget to fill in the organization information and click Update. Success! Complete your products and services listing here so that your range of products is visible, and here is the example of a completed business profile. Easy, isn't it? Be a HIP member and accelerate your business with HDC.